And we had the pleasure of having Amanda Tapping on the show as well. No nudity there, but she's just amazing and so much fun to chat with. What is the set of Sanctuary like? Is it actually on set? Are you guys all very quiet and morose on set? I imagine that's what it's like, right?
Yeah, we're incredibly dull people. It's really, there's a rule, there's no egos, no divas allowed on our show, and it is truly the funnest set. It's the best job I've ever had. It's the funnest set ever. A lot of practical jokes. It's like, it's become a game though. Like, you get, Amanda Tapping has like a giggle button, and once you get it, it's really ineffective, and you do not get your days. But you can't help it, because she's got that infectious smile, but when you get her giggling, she's crying and trying so hard to hold it together, and it starts with the shoulders start to go, and you're like, yes, and you just keep going. And it's a really fun set. I mean, at this point, we've been together since we were a little web series, so 4 years now, and it's kind of cliche, but it really is like a family, and it's the best family ever. No offense. And it would be so great if David Blue came on our show.
Well covered. David, we got a glimpse into the set of SGU. It was Elena Huffman, actually, movie for her, shot a great little behind-the-scenes, video for us there. It looked like a lot of fun. Is the set of SGU the same thing? I mean, obviously you have to bear down and do the work, but is there a lot of levity on set? Or maybe never?
No, I kind of the same thing. I apologize, I'm coming off of a cold. Sorry. It's amazing we get any work done. Oh, trust me, after last night you have it.
Blog about that immediately.
Vampire werewolf. No, it's amazing. Like, I've noticed a lot in season 2. We stopped having these group scenes, like in the gate room or in the control interface room. It started being like 2 people or 3 people. We couldn't figure out why, and then we had a scene in the mess hall with all of us, and it was like one scene all day because Lou Diamond Phillips is cracking jokes, I'm cracking jokes. We just never get anything done. And Louie in that frickin' fart machine. He just walks around all day and he'll just get you. I hope it's a machine.
It is always a lot of fun when Louis comes by the Space Studios, and a lot of fun when you guys drop by as well. And speaking of being on set and antics, we are going to have a behind-the-scenes look at the Sanctuary set for you on Space Channel on September 24th at 11 Eastern. Right there.
You get that date right?
I got it correct.
Get your date right.
Unless someone wrote it down wrong, but I think I'm okay there.
We're actually going to open up the floor to some questions now for Ryan and David, or about space, or whatever you like. Anyone? Question for Ryan or David?
Cool, great, thanks.
Me? Yes. Yeah, I'm a fan of both shows, but this is on Stargate Universe. I've read a lot of really hostile, negative comments about your show both on Amazon.com and Internet Movie Database and so forth. Where do you think that's coming from, and does that affect your performances at all?
Well, can I be honest with you guys?
I think so.
It's not on you. It's poor timing. Poorly timed press release. As a fan of SG1 and Atlantis, I mean, I know it was just an unfortunate thing. One had nothing to do with the other. They were coming up with the idea for SGU way before anything was announced for Atlantis. It was something they always wanted to do and try something new, and I think a lot of people just had hurt feelings. And it's kind of what drew a lot of us to the show. Is that they were trying something a little different. They were kind of stretching their muscles. They were pushing the envelope a little bit, trying a new approach. And it's always hard when you have something that you've fallen in love with, that you are passionate about, and then somebody tries to change the formula a little bit. My favorite thing is hearing people who have watched the past who say, you know what, it's a different show, but I like it. Or people who, I think part of the goal is, people who had never considered watching before, getting them to also watch. It was never about alienating a fan base. It was always about adding to the fan base. And my favorite thing is people come up and they're like, I don't watch sci-fi, but I love SGU. Like, that's amazing. Was it you who posted it?
I listed all those sites pretty quickly.
I know, as a